Hello everybody. Hi. Hi. Just going to move the camera up a little bit. We don't need it that low. Let's have a look and see who's here today. Hi Eddie, how are you? Hi everyone. I am back. I do have, I wouldn't say a sore throat, but I'm coming down with some sort of throat thing. So if I cough or splutter or don't sound like myself, that's why. Okay, let's look and see who's online. Clarity, hi, how are you, Clarity? Kritika, Princess. Jasmina, hi. Twin Soul, hi. How are you? Zainabs, how are you? Marijana. Rabia, Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. Got a little bit of noise in the background, so you know, apologise, there's nothing I can do about that. I bought a new little deer. Isn't she cute? She, I feel it's like a little girl. And that's for the Christmas period upcoming, but I thought, new mascot, new addition to the live. Super cute. Okay, so right, we've got a lot to talk about this week, and I hope I can get through it all. There's 3 main points that are here right now. We've got Mercury going direct on the 29th in 2 days. Okay, so what does that mean? So we're going to talk about that a little bit in the collective today, and then we're going to go forward, of course, with the individual reads. We also have Saturn Neptune conjunction, which is actually going to go through till 2027. So I want to do quite a big reading, a big special about that. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, but also the full moon that's coming up. I think it's on the 5th of December. So we've got 3 main things to go through this week. We'll talk a little bit about Mercury going direct in 2 days. Of course, you know, we've all been through many Mercury retrogrades, and I personally really like it. This one, because, you know, it gives you a chance to reassess, regroup, rethink about things. You don't have to make any major decisions. It's a little bit of a reprieve in the year it's 3 times a year. It's a bit of a reprieve in the year to be able to sort of sit back and go, oh, I don't need to make any decisions. Let me rethink about my relationship. Let me have a think about where I am in my life, in my career, you know, etc. So I actually really like them. But this Mercury retrograde has been so exhausting. I don't know. Tell me in the comments, right, how exhausting it's been for you guys, because it's been woo. And of course, have Thanksgiving today or tomorrow I think it's on the 27th. If you know, correct me if I'm wrong. 27th, I think it's on a Thursday, isn't it, every year. No, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. That's why I don't know anything about it, but I apologize. I'm very I hope I get quite a good live tomorrow, because I will be going on live on Thanksgiving, but tomorrow, of course, tomorrow night. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving for those of you who are going to be. Thank you, Zainabs. Hi, Dolphin. Cute. Yeah, it is cute. So what we're going to do, and of course I made my new deck. Now I'll show you my new deck I made, right? And obviously it's very rudimentary, but I'm going to put it into a proper deck. So Eddie, I have a lot of work to do. I've got a lot of photographs to take and stuff, because it's just going to be like my own photos, and I'm going to put them into a proper deck. But I had this idea for a long time, and I sort of did the rudimentary deck to begin with. It's very much shadow and light energy, but I called it Angels and Vampires deck, because it's about other people. It's about other people and how they try and infiltrate your energy. And I think it's really important and not talked about a lot. It is a lot of cards, but when I put it into deck out. Like when I shuffle, I usually split it into 2 or 3 and shuffle. But a lot of people or external factors really do govern who we are, what we do in our lives. And I don't think it's talked about enough. I think that I was just talking about this on the plane to this guy who was sat next to the other day when I was flying home to Bali. And why I'm so against alcohol. Now, you know, some of you online may drink, so, you know, I think anything in moderation is okay. I don't touch it at all anymore. I haven't drunk for over a year now. But actually, it might be a bit longer. No, about 12 months. And I was saying how I've seen people literally, it changes someone's personality, even after one or two drinks. And when you let your guard down like that, when something messes with your mind and your emotions, and something like alcohol can mess with your mind and emotions, it gives that open doorway to spirits, right? Evil spirits, entities to come and control somebody's body, right? Now, it may sound drastic, but it's absolutely true. I've seen it. I've literally seen possession in a number of people, right? So, anyway, what I'm trying to say is, this deck is very much about how we can protect ourselves and give us insight about what people or entities or energies in our life at the time are trying to do, and how protected we can make ourselves and we can actually be. And to me, one of them is like not to drink. But oh, and it's raining. I knew that rain was coming. I knew it was coming. The sky is black. All right. So we just want to talk a little bit about the Mercury going direct, okay? It's been in retrograde motion, which basically means it hasn't been moving through the planetary system. And it's now it's going to go direct. It's going to give us 3 things: access and plan, mindfulness, and new beginnings, okay? So let's have a look at this. Whatever decisions we've made, whatever plans we've made, we now have access to make decisions on them. We have to, though, also be mindful and patient that whatever decisions, choices, you know, even like down to signing things and legal requirements, etc., which we haven't done because we've held off. This shadow period of a couple of weeks after the retrograde says to be patient with yourself, and also, of course, be open to new beginnings. So we're going to have a look at the energy surrounding Mercury going direct right now on the 29th of November, in a couple of days moving forward. Okay. We're just going to try and make it as simple as possible today. I will bring forward oracle cards and things. If you guys want me to use certain cards or pull oracles, please let me know. So for a lot of us, I do feel that there's some sort of new idea that's being birthed. I actually got a download this morning: a star is born. That's what Spirit said to me. Now, I don't know whether the Spirit was talking about me, but I think it was to do with the collective, okay? You guys, you are all superstars, okay? Just know that. I'd love to show you outside and how black the sky is. But actually, I might see if I can pull. Can you see outside there? I never show outside. It's beautiful up here. It's got palm trees and it's very nice. Okay, let's have a look and see. Spirit, what do we have for the main energy surrounding the collective with the keeping in mind Mercury retrograde? The 5 of Cups in the reverse. The Hermit. Yeah, you've been in this phase, of course. We won't talk too much about the Hermit. We all know the energy of the Hermit. He does have the star in the lantern, though, and this is in the upright. And I got that download: a star is born. So Aquarian, Virgo energy. We also have May energy here, which is Taurus, Gemini. Okay, so Taurus, Gemini energy here. We've got Virgo, Aquarius energy here. And there's that idea, that wand he's holding. Let me just sit on this. That's a new resolution to myself in Mercury retrograde, that I'm going to take more time, because I talk a lot, you know I talk a lot, more time to let the energy come through the cards, okay? 10 of Wands. So moving forward, as Mercury goes direct, you may have been like thinking in the past few weeks, the last 3 weeks, all the things, there's some healing that has been gone on, okay? You have, I feel this is about your energy though, collective. You've looked at all the ways you've let yourself down or disappointed yourself, and you're coming into this period of time, this timeline where you're like, no, I'm going to start putting myself first. I'm going to stop being disappointed by others and petty things, because a lot of the time people project the way they are because it's the way they feel about themselves. Well, most of the time, okay? So you've been thinking a lot about your emotions and how yourself or others have disappointed you, and you're putting that burden down now, okay? You're like, no, I can't carry on either carrying someone else's emotional baggage or carrying my own emotional baggage from the past. And I need to let go, possibly to forgive for some people. Okay, nice. This is nice energy. What else do we have, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. The Four of Swords. Some of you may have put into, because I've got a schedule for my day. I've got a schedule literally, guys, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. Apart from when I go, oh, I'm tired, I need to rest, and know those times and do it. So there's something here about scheduling. There's something about finding the time to meditate, putting that new spiritual scheduling, finding the time to do mindful meditation and empty your mind of thoughts that, you know, shouldn't be there. So this mindfulness, okay, which is one of the things that I mentioned at the beginning here, is being mindful and being patient with yourself, that, you know, the mindset, your changes that you want to make, especially in the way you think and feel, with that Five of Cups in the reverse, will not happen immediately. And the need to step outside of your mind now and again and be very aware and acknowledge when those negative thoughts come in, where you're overthinking things, etc., etc. Okay? Yeah, because, yeah, and be patient. This is the angel of divine patience, right? And also emotional balance. This is fire energy. And there's that, a star is born. So for some of us, it will take a while to still get to our destination. The patience is required. And I talked about that before as well. Needing to have patience and being very, very mindful in the present energy, and know that, you know, it's going to take time to move forward. And I'm hearing collate or collect all the areas of your life. Because I still feel, you know, just because Mercury's been in retrograde for 3 weeks doesn't mean to say that you've decided and fixed all problems of the world. You know, it doesn't mean that. So there's this element here of collecting what you need to and discarding what you don't. Five of Cups in the reverse, right? Wheel of Fortune, yeah, that's where it is rainy. I live in Bali, what do you do? That's the way it is. Nearly every day this week I think it's going to be rainy, so I love that rain sound, right, in the background. The Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy. The Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. And you know what? This fiery energy of Sag is probably my favorite time of the year, right? It's before the Christmas period. It's that, and it's Sag energy. I mean, I love Sagittarius. I love Sagittarius people. I love Sagittarius season. It's just so spontaneous and fun and happy and fun. So there's a lot of fun and happiness coming in. There's also the Wheel of Fortune here. So you're really getting a grip with your life, guys. You're really getting to know what you need to do, and you're really discarding what you don't, and you're being patient with yourself. So this is beautiful energy. Really, really, really nice. Yeah, look at that, 10 of Cups. I think a lot of you already know where your 10 of Cups laid, okay? I think you already knew that. I think you knew that. I've known that for quite a while, and possibly since around June, I'm hearing May, June of this year, making a decision. You've gone back and forward on it, but you've still come to the conclusion, even after the Mercury retrograde, yes, that this is the thing I still want to keep doing. So that's great, right? Yeah. Look at that, the Emperor. You've been through a lot, guys. You've been through a lot. but you're very solid. Now this is internal reading. We're going to do a bit of external energy soon and what can affect you on an external level moving forward. You're making a new contract with yourself. And this is going to, this is going to secure your fate, I'm hearing, secure your stability, secure yourself moving forward, and hold that vision, right? A star is born. There is some exciting news coming in at the bottom of the deck that you don't see coming that's going to make you very happy. And this is heaven sent. You can't see it yet. Double Pisces there. Celebration energy. Okay, so what is this celebration? What is it going to mean? Is it about love? Is it about money? Is it about career? It's about money, guys. And I knew this has been coming in for quite a while now. Wow. I do feel that something amazing is coming in. You can't see it yet, right? So if you've been buying that lottery ticket like I have every couple of weeks, keep buying it. You never know, okay? I know a few more people have jumped online. We've got 20 people here. Do not go away, guys. I will do a giveaway today. Yes, I'm feeling generous. Also, I will be doing from the 1st of December, all bookings from the 1st of December will be half price. Okay, I will put that special on the 1st of December on my, someone's looking at ChatGTP right now. Spirit just said ChatGTP. I've never even used it, but anyway, on the post section of my channel, and there will be your special. Okay, this trigger was looking at me. So the shadow aspect of the Mercury retrograde, because that was more so the light aspect and what you can do to control. Someone's going to get triggered. Somebody around you is definitely going to get triggered, right? As you move forward towards the New Year, Christmas period, you're going to trigger someone, right? And it's to do with their past life. They've got, so this is very external deck, okay? This is a very external deck too. This deck is about others and how they can control, how they're trying to manipulate, how they're going to, how they're good and how they're caring. But someone needs to have a past life, something from somebody's past life. They've been put here on this earth and you're triggering them right now because they've got some sort of lesson to learn. What's it about, Spirit? What's the lesson? Wow, they need a lot of healing because you're a healer. Okay, now this doesn't mean to say grace may be significant, Jesus may be significant to someone, okay? It doesn't mean to say that you are here just to heal them, but they need a lot of healing, and perhaps you're going to come across some sort of person that needs to do some past life regression. You're triggering them in some way to do it, possibly. Okay, let's see what else we've got. So the name Grace is significant, or Jesus is significant to someone online. Okay. Distraction. Be very careful that you don't get distracted by shiny objects, guys, okay? Someone is trying to trigger you, possibly, and it's because of something that happened in their past life. You can help this person, you can heal them, right? Don't be distracted, though, right? It's important that you stay on this God's grace energy where you're supporting and helping others. And this one person really needs some sort of healing here in their life. Okay. Craft. Use your craft. For some of you, you're like really into Reiki, or you can do some sort of healing through telepathy as well. Or remote healing, I'm hearing. Okay. So if that's you, use that craft to help someone. I've healed through online stuff. Someone is very possibly volatile, I'm hearing. Obviously protect yourself, but I don't feel it's that type of energy. Just one card, please, Spirit. Elaine's on yeah, I knew someone was on ChatGT. I'm going to start, when I do readings, I'm going to try something new as well. I'm going to try tuning into what you're thinking about or what you're feeling. I may not get it right. Every time, probably will not, but okay. There's something about a perfect time for someone that is coming into your life to get the healing that they need, and you can help them. I'm hearing that, okay? It's something to do with their past life. I don't actually think it's got anything to do with you and them in a past life, but they are finding it very hard to get through something, and you can help them, guys. You are healers. Okay. You're stepping into new territory with this. All right, so this is very spiritual, this reading. Just to recap, there's someone coming in that is going to trigger you, or you're going to get there. You're going to trigger them. It's because they've had some sort of past life issue, and they still require healing, or still require to go through something in this life. I don't want you to get distracted by outside things. That's really important. And this is the perfect time for you to help others, especially this particular person. For some of you, this may be very new territory for you. I do think a lot of us are coming into like our own personal, like spiritual gifts. Some of us know what they are, some of us but we have the power, and we have the power as a collective to step into these spiritual gifts. Eddie, post your question. Now, I'm not going to put Christmas lights on. First of all, I don't have any. I am blessed. I am blessed. The master herself is here. Are you funny? Okay, Dolphin. I think I put you on the list, Dolphin. Eddie is first. We will be doing a lot of different topics. We've just gone through a little bit of Mercury retrograde. I'm not going to go too much into the Mercury retrograde energy, because we have 3 times a year a Mercury retrograde. But this Saturn in Neptune will be a biggie. It'll probably be on Friday, that one. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope you're having an amazing time, or have plans. And, you know, guys, if you don't have plans or don't have family, you are never alone. Remember that, and just use that time to sleep and rest yourself, rest your body, rest your mind. Buy something, do something nice for yourself. Mully, Nandini, hello darling. Sypho, I don't think you've been on here before. If you want to have your reading done, please subscribe, okay, to the channel. Please write something in the comments. Say hello to everyone. Stefani, hi darling. Okay, Noxie, hi. Eddie. Okay. I will, Stefani, soon. I'm sure I did. I'll just look at Eddie's reading. What do I need to know for the rest of the year? Okay. Couldn't be me, baby, like the one you let go. Oh, couldn't be me, baby. Nandita and Stefani, I have received donations. Eddie, I have received your donation. I'm sure I have. Couldn't be me. And then we've got Black Friday sales, don't we, too? I don't really go for that. I think that's all a bit of BS, to be honest. I never think that they are actually literally sale prices. Okay. All right. Thank you, Elaine. Okay, let's have a look, Eddie. Let's see what's here for you for the rest of the year. Please bring me forward messages for Eddie that are clear, concise, and correct. Spirit, please. Bichara Disney. Kasih Vanya. Please bring me forward messages for Eddie that are clear, concise, and correct. I actually see you, I know that you're going to your parents, and I see you out in the forest, and it's dark, and you're looking at the night sky, and you may see something. I'm also seeing like doves or pigeons, you know, the birds with the, I know all birds are very soft feathers, but there's like this cooing going on. Now this may be like the dove. Now there's a peaceful energy here where you're able to step back for a moment, and there's something to do with nature. So, and it has a lot to do with contemplation as well. So I hope this is making sense. Or Spirit is saying possibly, you know, find the time to go out in nature, find the time to look at the stars. It doesn't mean you have to go into the middle of the woods somewhere to do it. And I also see doves, and that's like peace energy, of course. I know we talk about this a lot, but this says, the bottom of the deck we have, remember to distinguish abundance from wholeness. I don't have to explain everything to you, you're a smart guy. Choose wisely and intentionally. So there's some choices you will be making. And this is a really nice card. This is about healing and the earth energy. So tapping into your divine feminine here. And I've never noticed this before, but she has a pentagram necklace around her neck. All right, I've never noticed that before. So that's significant to you. And it's actually the Ace of Pentacles she has around her neck. It says here, the hardships are coming to an end. The seeds you sowed will be blooming soon. So there's something about all the hard work that you've put in has been a healing journey, and you know this. You're very, very aware of it, okay? And we also have the Ace of Pentacles in that card. All right, I'm going to simplify things, all right? We're not going to go to get all the cards out here. We're just going to focus on my interpretation of the Waite Smith cards. And I say that because I don't want anyone interpreting for me, right? Oh! Between now and the end of the year, what's your rising energy? Spirit just said, I can't remember everyone's story, right, Eddie? But what's your rising sign? There's something about your rising sign here. Spirit just said rising. I'm also getting the word tactical. And I know they use that in the army, right? So you may have some sort of like, something to do with your father. There's something to do with stories of the past. I see you sitting around like a roaring fire, like an open fire. So I don't know if your parents have got like an open fire in their house. There's like there's some sort of hut in the forest or the woods, and this could be for bird watching even, okay? Because I'm visioning now, okay? And I see you right now, I don't know if you're doing this right now, but or you have been, dreaming of the ocean or dreaming of going away somewhere near the ocean. Okay. So between now and the end of the year, there's something about being tactical of mind. There's something about being very strategic. You're looking at something, you're holding that pentacle, you're dreaming of 2026 and what you're going to bring to it. I think you're very, very focused, not only just bringing to the collective and to the public, but to yourself, more finances, something tangible here, okay? And I'm getting that a star is born. Now that could have been a message specifically for you or for the collective, but you're really moving into 2026 saying this is going to be the year. This is going to be the year. I'm not holding back. I'm not cheating myself out of anything, Seven of Swords, right? And I feel that there's some sort of learning something new, all right? The High Priestess. I almost want to say more like your dreams here of 2026. Not necessarily what's going to happen between now and the end of the year. I think there's a lot of decisions that you're going to make moving into 2026. I think it's going to be a lot about planning and preparing for 2026, if that makes sense. So I don't see anything super like, I think you're going to like, you're getting very, very spiritually clear with the Five of Wands in reverse with the High Priestess. What it is, you know how to read cards. And I know it's my take, but this is very, very clear. You're getting very clear and spiritual about what you want to like release, right? What changes you want to make that's not going to bring you into dramatic situations. and I see like a huge stepping back, and not a like 9 of Wands, or not a like a 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands energy, but it's like you're being very clear that you're not letting bullshit into your energy anymore moving into 2026. So there's almost like a planning, right? A planning and preparation energy for next year. Yeah, you're a Capricorn rising like me, okay. Now apparently for Virgos, I've been doing a bit of research, and for Capricorns, all earth signs, it's going to be probably the best year of their life, or one of the best years of their life. But you're starting the 2026 being very clear, and you're using and have been using 2025 as like a stepping stone into, like, I'm seeing like opening up into some sort of like, what's the word for it? Endless possible. Well, it's showing me like mountains and fields and valleys and lush greenery and rivers, and it's showing me abundance. Okay, cornucopia, thank you, Spirit. That's what it's showing me. Okay, so you're moving into much more of a stable period, especially on a home related and financial level. So I love astrology, but I can't sort of tell you with your birth chart right now online where you are in your journey. But it is the one, right? Which is, we are in the year of 1 in 2026, and it's what it's going to bring you. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Yay! Okay, the 10 of Pentacles is here. This is what you don't see coming. You're understanding your mind more. You're understanding what you need to change on a mindset level, and you're understanding that by changing your mindset and thinking certain ways, you can actually manipulate the energy. This is about manipulation of energy to bring you this cornucopia. It's going to be my new word, cornucopia. I know it means like full, you know, all fear. You're avoiding all fear. Okay. The name Holly may be significant, or Dorothy. Just take it as it resonates, or keep that in the back of your mind, or write that down. And there's that 7 of Wands I was just talking about. You're moving forward, like into this the new Eddie, the new you. Really focusing on your passion. You're very balanced. You're more patient with yourself and possibly others. You're setting boundaries. You're thinking differently. You're moving and thinking differently. Okay. Three of Swords in the reverse. You're not letting anything on an emotional level affect your mindset, or the other way around. You're not like, you're definitely staying away from anything that is immature on a speech or a mental level with yourself, but probably in other people as well. I think the collective is doing this. They're understanding, you know, who and what their ride or die is, to be honest. So you've got a ride or die coming in here, or you're with your ride or die. All right, you're being more understanding, and there she is, because Spirit started talking to me about love. So you are going into 2026, and you know, with that feminine, you're embracing that feminine body, that energy. Earth and Cups signs are divine feminine. Wands and Swords are masculine energy. There seems to be, with the swords, these swords here being in reverse, you're stepping much more into your divine feminine energy. But there is a person here as well who's significant. I do feel that they're a person. You've avoided a tower as well in 2026. Moving away from this year, you've avoided some sort of a tower, and it's to do with like how you thought on, you know, shifting your mindset. Yes. and making clear decisions, judgment, a rebirth of some kind in regards to your money, in regards to your relationship. There's that Fool, there's that new start energy. It's not actually a new start, it's dreaming energy. There's a few things coming in for love for you, of course, in 2026, but that was your reading. I hope that made sense, okay? So I think you're going forward with the person you're with into 2026. Oh, okay. I have Spirit in the house. Okay, thank you, Spirit. They're just like, sometimes they just move something dressed and remind me, I'm here now. Okay, someone's here. Hi. Hi. I hope you like my little deer. I'm going to put this as a post photograph, and I want you guys to name her, okay? It has to be a spiritual name. And like, it's not going to be Dawn. I'm not going to call it Dawn, okay? So let's not go there. Although it's a cute name though, isn't it, Dawn? But a lot of deers are called Dawn. Okay. I feel there's children around me. Spirit children. Let the one you let go, couldn't be me, baby. Nandini has donated, Nandini, and then we have the other lady. Who was the other lady? Couldn't be me, baby. Like the one you let go. Stefani. Elaine, hi Elaine, thank you. So I think we had Nandini first, then Stefani, then Elaine. Couldn't be me, baby. Oh, she's my girl. So cute. Noxie, Nandini. Is that you, Noxie? Because it says Nandini in the PayPal, so I don't know if it's you. Yes, thank you, Elaine, you did. Okay, thank you, Noxie. Right, let's have a look at what you need to know right now, Noxie. Messages for the rest of the year. Oh, this really wants to come out. 6 of Cups with the Hanged Man in the reverse. Okay. Why is the 6 of Cups and the Hanged Man here? So the 6 of Cups it can be a lot of things. The 6 of Cups can be nostalgia. I mean, that's like normal going into Thanksgiving and the Christmas period. It can be past life energy where you're meeting, you're learning a lot about yourself in your past life. It can be a soulmate energy coming in, but you're getting clear on something here with the Hanged Man in reverse. You've been thinking about something for a while, and you're having it. I'm hearing there's a new spin on something. So why is this, who or what is the 6 of Cups? The 3, it's another person. Or is it? You're a different person. 5 of Swords. I feel these readings are going to go quite deep today and more philosophical type of energy here with you. A past life guided regression would be very, very good for you right now, okay? good moving into 2026 or doing that into 2026. There's some sort of soul path opening for you that has got a lot to do with your past life here, moving forward. And you have like a karmic contract to fulfill, an ancestry contract. You're putting an end. You're the one that has the strength to put the end to an ancestral habit or way of living or way of being. And it's got a lot to do with your, like, how you interact with others. And you're the one that has the spiritual strength, Noxie, to break this curse, to break this ancestral. It's definitely ancestral. Yeah. It's something that's hidden. So it is like, it's something you don't know about. So there's something, this is like wild. Okay. There's something here. And Eddie, if you're still here, what's your take on this? Because I feel that this is very interesting for you, Noxie. And I don't think I've had a reading like this for a while, where you're moving into 2026, but you're getting some sort of clarity on some sort of ancestral karma that you're here to completely clear out and to put a stop to, that will not move into further generations. Really very interesting. And you have, Spirit saying you have been chosen. You are the star that has been born to end this contract. So what is this ancestral thing? What is this ancestral thing? It's got a lot to do with the Five of Swords. Don't fight this. Okay, because you're coming up against something that you possibly, you see, the problem is a lot of the time we're clearing ancestral karma, and so we don't pass it down to the children, or their children pass it down to their children. And a lot of the time we don't even know what we're clearing out or we're working on, because it's an ancestral karma, right? So it's really important to ask your spirit guides to show you signs and things that will put you out, or even like dreams that give you past life dreams to help you to understand what you're trying to clear and cleanse out. Okay. The Sun in the reverse, Leo, double Leo energy here. It could be to do with childhood trauma. It could be to do with the masculine as well. Okay, what else do we have here? It's got a lot to do with protection, child protection. Oh gosh, what is going on here? There's a need to really release this finally, once and for all. It could be somebody, it's definitely somebody else's karma, ancestral karma. I would look into your family tree. Okay, I think it's really important. I think we've all had childhood trauma. I'm not sure whether this is your childhood trauma or someone else's from a past life, and it could be both. But you will in this life be releasing this, and 2026 is going to be a big year for something to happen, and it's got a lot to do with protection energy, and spiritual protection is high in regards to this particular, you know, moving away from this and closing this for good. It's something to do with the home. It's something to do with family. All right, Spirit, can you give me, let's get away from that energy. We've already talked enough about that. I don't want to go on too much about it. Put that in the vault. Have a think about that. But, you know, ask Spirit to show you what you need to be doing to support clearing out that ancestral karma. Let's look at a more tangible level, please, for Noxie. Till the end of the year, finances, career. I wanted to come out really quickly. Family. Nice, the Chariot in the upright. You could be visiting family as well. Environment, all in the upright, please, Spirit. Social and love. What you don't see coming, I'll put over here so you can't see it till later. And main energy. Wow, Ten of Pentacles, very, very, very nice. Okay, very nice. I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords in your financial situation. You're getting disciplined, right? Whatever you've been through in 2025, you're like, no, it's enough of it already. I've hurt myself in too many ways financially. I'm going to move forward in a different way, and I'm going to be more disciplined. That's hand signal he's doing is the Hierophant, and what the Hierophant does, and that hand signal there. Okay, why is the Ten of Swords here with finances? Ooh, Page of Pentacles, learning something new that's going to bring you more money in, having a new way of thinking about money, definitely, or, you know, approaching money, have a different relationship with money. Ten of Swords, clarifying the Ten of Swords, very nice. That's Spirit just telling me that I'm on the right track here. So you're having some sort of new way of thinking, new relationship with your finances moving forward. You have burnt your fingers here. You probably spend a little bit too much money. Okay, Noxie. All right, in 2025, career, Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here? That's this fast-moving energy. This is possibly something to do with online as well, career online, or if you're not working, I don't know if you're working or not, something could be coming in from a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be you being very, very focused. You could be like writing a lot on rewriting your resume. That would be very good for you in 2026. You know, looking for other work if you're currently working. But if you're doing online business, it's very good for focusing on an online business. King of Swords, Eight of Wands, very good. Sagittarius energy. Isn't that pretty, that card? So career and finances are very much tied together here. You're being very patient with yourself in regards to your career. So if you're setting up an online business, you need to be more patient with yourself. It's not just going to take off the ground immediately. If you're, you know, sending out your resume to get work and you're not working, it's going to take time. You need to be patient, okay? So there's something here about your career. If you just keep patient with yourself and keep pushing forward and putting that love and passion into it, you will succeed. The Chariot is here with the lover, with the, not the lovers, well, the lovers. Why am I saying that? I don't know if you're traveling towards your family. I know it's Thanksgiving. The Chariot may come out a lot today because it is like Thanksgiving time. So there's something about travel. You got the Nine of Pentacles, feeling very comfortable. There's this feeling of home here. It's very home related with the family energy here. Your mother could be significant, or your mother and your father. These guys have come out next to each other. Love, we're going to be talking about 8-8 on the screen. There's a healing energy here in regards to your family, and possibly to do with Thanksgiving as well. Your mother energy is in your environment, so you could be having like, oh, I am home right now. Okay, so you could be like spending time with your mom and your dad, whether they're, you know, hopefully they're still around. But there's like this beautiful environment energy. You're feeling very loving. You're feeling very like at home and comfortable here, which is really nice, okay? Libra energy. Justice card. Interesting. There's something with your mom about justice and happiness. And a beep, a confirmation beep. Okay. I feel that your mum may have had some sort of health issue in the past, or emotional health issue, or even mental health issue. Whatever she's had in regards to health, this is definitely health, okay, with your mother, is getting better. And you're seeing the results, or she's seeing the results of something, and it's good. It's in the upright, and the sun is here, so it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. All right, Eight of Cups. There's a lot of healing energy for you right now. Okay, you've got the Eight of Cups in your friendship circle. Possibly taking a break from some friends at the moment. taking that emotional break as well from them. Maybe they've been emotional and you've had to deal with stuff. I'm getting tingly in my crown chakra. Like, do a crown chakra meditation, talk to your guides, ask them to support you. I think I need to do more meditation, Noxie, because I talk to my spirit guides all day. Just generally, like, I speak out loud like they're with me, all right? And people probably think I'm talking to myself. I talk to myself on the plane. I ask them to protect me, my angels. People probably think I'm nuts. This is more of a dedicated time to talk to your guides, okay? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe you're thinking about how there's been some unfairness. Yeah. Yeah, with some sort of friend. You're taking a break from someone or a group of friends here, or you don't have a lot of friends. There's also a King of Pentacles here. This is Taurus energy in your friendship circle. They could have been the ones being unfair. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Really strong Taurus, but it doesn't have to be a Taurus. Perhaps they're going through something. I feel that this is a like different energy. So you've got like a possible friendship circle or person that like has been unfair and not been very giving and openly and affectionate, or just there's not like any reciprocity, or there's not any equalness, and you're moving away from that person. There's also a King of Pentacles that could be going through something. I do feel, you know, that this is definitely friendship. All right. King of Cups in love. Now it can be romantic love, it can be platonic love. Why is the King of Cups here? It's interesting because the Six of Pentacles has come out in the reverse as in what you don't see coming. And I feel that like there is, you know, some boundaries that you need to set coming up for you. So after you've visited your family, after you've traveled and go back to where you live and where you work and whatever, and this person, this King of Pentacles, you're going to have to set some boundaries with them, okay? And I think that's what's upcoming for you. You've got the beautiful energy of the Hierophant. Isn't he cute, this little monkey? Sagittarian energy. So this could be very much linked to your career. You could be talking to your father about your career. I don't actually feel it's love, like romantic love. There's a masculine you're talking to here. It doesn't have to be a father. It can be like discussions on what you need to do and how disciplined you need to be moving forward. Someone could be giving you loving advice, okay? And you have the Devil energy. I think if it's romantic love, you're just single right now. I think you're staying away from, you're staying to yourself. I always get very hermit energy here. You're putting a lot of love into yourself. Moving into 2026. But you are discussing like your attachments with a masculine here and what you need to release and what you need to focus on. But your overall energy is huge comfortability. I love this energy. This person that's been unfair around you, or wherever you are, you know, used to live or whatever, the person that you've been dealing with, I feel that you're going to walk away from them for good. You could even block someone with the Seven of Wands being there. Okay, that was your reading, Noxie. Stefani, you're next. Stefani, and then Elaine for 2. Thank you. Could it be me, baby? I don't want to let you let go. Hello, Teresa. Could it be me, baby? Sneak peek for 2026. Let's have a look and see. Spirit seems to be giving me of that first bang off, right off the bat, that philosophical energy, right? Where it's like very deep energy, and then more tangible if I ask for it. So let's see what comes through for you. Could have been a million, baby. I wish my life sometimes wasn't eventful. My life seems like a movie. You have the Fool, very nice. The Fool, 3 cards, please, Spirit. Moving into 2026, you're ready, you're excited. There's an exciting energy here. I want to write excited in big, bold letters. We've got the 8 of Cups. Paul may be significant to you, P-A-U-L, Paul. It's a big biblical name as well. You're turning your back on something here. You're turning your back on the past. It's hard to walk away. You're making very careful decisions moving into next year. There's something about the eclipse season. When was that? Was that July? Okay, Spirit's really drawing me to the fact that since July 2025 up until now, you've been doing a lot of internal work, a lot of healing. You've been moving forward as slow as it may seem. You've been imagining what you want to bring in here, what you want for yourself, what you want your life to look like. I think there's been a lot of unsurety. You've not been sure a lot of the year, what to do or how to move forward. The Spirit's saying, just take one thing. So that means, don't try and do, I've got heaps of goals. Example, personally, I've got loads of goals, too many. I couldn't, I'd have to give up my full-time job to do the shit I want to do, right? The Spirit's saying to simplify something, Stefani, and to really bring it down, okay? Bring it down. Don't be worried that it's been a slow year in 2025, because I see that here. You've learned a lot. There's been a lot of healing. Through the pandemic, 2020 to 2022, especially 2020 to 2021, oh my God, I learned so many lessons. I literally would come home from work, because we were only a few of the people, our companies, to fly, all right? We were allowed to fly. We had to do all this RAT testing, and oh my God. And I used to come home from work after being at work for 2 weeks or a week. It was split. I'm not going to go into that. But, oh my God, I used to lie on the sofa and shake and drink. Literally. And when I wasn't drinking, I would be either sleeping or buying takeaway. It was the worst year. And I spent so much time alone in my own energy. And it was really hard. Okay? But I'm never going back there, right? So there's something here whatever you've been through and how slow whatever's been or how difficult it's been, there's a never going back there, all right? I had to tell you that story for whatever reason. It may be significant to you. You don't have to say whether it is or not, right? 2 of Wands, in reverse. I'm never going back. And there's something about someone never getting it, because I'm getting this song. They are never going to get it. They're just never going to get it, and they're never going to get it. Okay, so someone may just not be understanding. This is my mother. She's never going to get it, and she's 88, and she's never going to get it. Sorry, Ma, if you're watching, but you're never going to get it. So there's someone that's never going to get something, and you're walking away from that person. You're walking away from that situation, that group of people. They're not spiritual. They're the non-players, okay? NPCs, right? We won't go there, but they're the non-contact players, right? They're not part of, they're here for lessons for you, but nothing else, yeah. So this is in reverse. I think you really have to work on your throat chakra, but definitely I would do more third eye is more your higher self, but do some crown chakra energy exercises. Interesting. You're going to get downloads coming in really, really fast for you if you start connecting with your spirit guides, talking to them, doing meditations, and like spending time to connect with them. Let them give you messages, ask for things. So I've done 3 things now, guys. All right, and I'm going to start posting this. This is really interesting. I find this super interesting. And I'll talk about that in a second, Stefani. I'll talk about that because we're focused on your reading right now. But remind me to talk about, and I didn't even manifest it, or maybe I did, right? But if you ask, you shall receive, basically, Spirit's saying, if you want to sum it up like that. So ask and shall receive in 2026, right? Don't fight whatever's coming in, because there's a spiritual gift. There you go. Go look at the collective at the beginning of the live. These cards came up. You are stepping into a super spiritual year. Do not fight it, okay? Do not fight it. Telepathy will be a big one, and a big one for a lot of people in the next few years. As we move to 5D. And if you know, don't get left behind, guys. We've got 6 years to move to 5D. I'm not going to start going there. I might put that video, and it's not my video. Go to watch Wisdom from North. It's on one of her podcasts. Stefani, let's have a look. Money, all in the upright. Career. Ooh, family. I just got a really sore neck. So I don't know if you've got neck issues. 2 of Wands and the 9 of Swords in the reverse. We'll keep that in reverse. I like that, Moving slowly in regards to your environment, thinking about moving possibly. There is the option to move. With career, there's like a definite new opportunity here. As far as finances go, like there's going to be an opportunity I do feel that you're going to love. It's possibly going to be to do with someone in your family, whether they give you the advice or you get an idea. Surrounding children as well, possibly in regards to your career. That may be significant. There could be a child in your family, whether it's a younger sibling or a new child coming into your family in 2026. I do feel you're moving, right? I do feel that you are moving. Let's have a look at your friendship circle. You're going to get a lot of clarity in 2026. Who is going to be there for you on a spiritually strong level and who is not, okay? You could be having a new friend or meeting a Leo as well, okay? You're only, I see friendship being a big highlight for you in 2026, and it's really, really good. Like connections with spiritual people, new connections. Why is the Page of Cups here? You know, a career in childcare or anything to do with pediatrics would be very, very good, I'm just going to say. I don't know whether you've thought about doing that or studying that. Yeah, but look at that. That's the new opportunity. So there's something to do with finances and career, and it could have something to do with either an idea you get from someone in your family or to do with children, okay? Love. Are you coupled or single, Stefani? Ooh, Sagittarius in the upright. Very nice. You're being very patient. Show me a court card if someone's coming in. You're single in 2026. You're following your dreams more so than relationships in 2026. Doesn't mean to say you won't have love in your life, but I think you're clear that you don't necessarily want to bring it in or need to bring it in straight away, okay? Yeah, so you're very, very focused. You've still got to go through a lot of healing in regards to love. You're connecting with someone within your career as well this year. Who is this person, Spirit? A King of Pentacles. You're going to have a really great connection or meet someone that's going to be very beneficial to your work, okay, your job. What you don't see coming is making some clear decisions and using your intuition to make them. Very spiritual year upcoming for you. You're going to get curious about a gift or something, a craft, a gift, that you have a spiritual gift, and it's going to bring you like a lot of wisdom. It's going to make you, I'm smiling, it's like you're sort of smirking at the side of your face, like it's something that you're going to do, and it has a lot to do with telepathy. Okay, it has a lot to do with remote viewing or telepathy. So I keep saying this, I'm going to keep saying it because that's the time we're moving into, right? Consciousness. Okay, that was your reading. Okay, Elaine, you know what I do. I'm gonna go have a break. Sorry, darling, I really do need to have a break. I'm gonna go take some headache tablets as well. I'm all snuffling up. Okay, I'm just gonna shuffle your energy, your cards. I'm gonna sage. I know you like me to sage. I should be saging every reading actually. Okay. I come in me, baby, like the one you let go. Come in, baby. You fit better than a pair of jeans, baby. From your face, baby. No, baby. Oh. Okay, Elaine. I'm going to go have a quick break. I won't be too long. I'm going to shuffle your cards. Can I get a message for the rest of the year? You sure can. Okay. Okay, that's your shuffle. I'm going to leave it there, and I won't be too long. Okay, Elaine. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. Hi, Nandini. Okay, so Elaine, let's have a look at your upcoming energy, all in the upright, please, Spirit. I want to say, I want to say there's a lot of changes going on in your life right now. Breathe. I want to say breathe. Okay. Breathe, breathe. You have some decisions to make. And it has a lot to do with your stability here with the Emperor and the Four of Wands coming out, Elaine. Okay, a lot to do with your stability and possibly some financial decisions. I do think that you've been using, or this Mercury retrograde to think about like what you want to do moving forward in regards to where you live, where you work. There's a lot of you're fighting something here, but it's because you've been through a lot. I don't think this is about love at all. I think this is about where you see yourself in the future, okay, and what changes you need to make on a financial level and the way you think. But don't fight. I want to say there's a lot of forgiveness for yourself that is required as well for whatever you've been through. You've learned so many lessons. You put yourself in some sort of timeline now of going, right, I'm getting older, I need to do A, B, and C. I need to have a different approach to money. I need to have a different approach to, there's been a lot of unfairness. I've got it, I don't know if this, let me know if this is resonating with you, but it feels like you've been through some sort of ancestral karma, possibly on your paternal side, okay, your father archetypes is coming up here. And you've got a lot of masculine energy, so you're moving into masculine energy here, where it's, that's all about action on the past mistakes, and as you see them, that you've had things that you've had to go through, unfairness that's been that's happened for you, and you're getting sort of like a lot of information coming through possibly about what the decisions that you need to make. Okay, so I hope this is resonating. There's some sort of ancestral karma that you're clearing, so just know that, especially on your father's side, I know your father's not with you. I know that your father has passed, but he is with you. Okay, so that's really important that you know that, to make these decisions as you change and things change for you moving into 2026. So let's have a look. That's very obviously philosophical. This is what Spirit is sort of bringing forward today. Let's look at more of a tangible level, okay? Don't block the gifts. You've got some gifts coming through here as well, like some spiritual gifts. Don't block them, embrace them. What does Elaine need to know? Sorry if I'm coughing. I have a throat issue today. I finished work on Tuesday and it's Wednesday night, and for the past 24 hours I've had this throat thing happening to me. It's definitely physical, so I hope it doesn't go. I'm gargling salt water. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Pentacles in your finances. Very nice. There's the Moon energy in your career. Okay, let's have a look at family. Two of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune in your environment. Okay, social, you've got 3 cards. Very interesting. You're going, okay, very nice. I'm going to talk about them in a second. And love. Ooh. You've definitely got love coming up in your life in 2026. I do feel have a masculine coming in. You're going to be very clear who this is. I don't know if you know them. You may currently know who this is, or or they're coming back in towards you. It's somebody you possibly had a lot of issues with in the past, or blocked, or sort of tried to fight the fact that you have feelings for this masculine, but they're coming back in, all right, in regards to your future. Right now, you're getting really curious. This is a curious energy, the Page of Swords. This is needing more information. about what you need to do moving forward. And again, get you know, talk to your spirit guides. I always say this, and I've still yet to talk about what's been happening with me and how significant it is, and how you can all use that it's not even a gift, it's available to everybody, okay? But you're moving into much more of a time, or you're in this time here. Things have been an uphill battle, but if you ask your spirit guides to give you information about what you need to do moving forward, you will get this information. All right, Elaine. Nine of Pentacles. I think looking at the cards, or all in all, I think love, friendship, and finances are really highlighted, as well as your environment. Okay, so there's some really good things coming in. I want to clarify the moon with your career. So the sphere here, the moon is what you can't see. The moon is a long road ahead, and the sphere associated with moving towards like your dream, moving towards not knowing what's like coming up for you in your career. You could be changing your mind in 2026 about what you want to do with your job and how you want to move forward. But you are also moving into something that you're going to love to do. All right. I feel it's a new career for you. Spirit's saying new, but you also have a lot of wisdom in regards to the talents, gifts, and abilities that you have right now to use these in a new career, or doing something you really love. You are moving into a financial abundance type of energy, because the Nine of Pentacles is like the 9 is like to the 10. You could have also saved like some money in 2025. The Two of Swords is here for family. Have you blocked somebody in your family? You're not talking to someone, something's too emotional to discuss. Yeah, you're keeping a low profile, Spirit just said, in regards to family and what you're saying to them, or saying to a particular person, all right? Or you need to in 2026. There is a family celebration coming in though. I do feel that you're going to like be more open with your family, more loving with if you've got siblings or your mother. There's something here about like giving attention or giving support or help to someone in your family. There's a lot of love coming in, but there's also like this being very careful, all right, about what you say and how you say it and who to say it to within your family. The 10 here, environment, what's coming in is good luck, good fortune in regards to where you live, where you work, who you hang out with, okay? But it does have to do a lot with a financial decision or a move. So I do feel that you'll be moving in 2026. That's really like highlighted. You've got for social, there's some sort of new I don't think it's a new friendship. I think it's an existing friendship that is leveling up. You've been thinking a lot about this person. They're possibly a masculine. And this masculine could turn from friendship to love if that's what you want, all right? Because you're manifesting some sort of new relationship coming in here. Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo. Virgo again, Scorpio again. So Scorpio, Virgo energy is really highlighted. So March, September, and November are going to be significant months for you. Don't fight your spiritual gift here. Or don't fight your feelings as well for this person that's coming in, right? It could be someone new. Like I said, it could be someone coming back around again, okay? This is a soulmate. This is definitely a soulmate. This is someone that's going to make you very happy. There's a lot of happiness coming in regards to this love situation. I do feel love and money and moving is very much highlighted for you. Yeah, this person's going to change your life in a good way, this love relationship. All right? And Spirit is trying to like show you the way. So, you know, that came out in reverse. You're possibly rethinking about a relationship you had with a masculine. It's definitely a masculine. And you're, you know, oh, sorry, Miss Dear. I hope that, I want to say, I hope that it's someone from your past, because it's like you're giving a second chance. Give me your second question, Elaine. And then we've got Priscilla. I will only clarify if I really need to clarify the cards, okay? Hi, Queen. Hello, darling. How are you? I missed you. I missed you all. It's a really strange week. Some really crazy shit happened to me last week, okay? Really weird. Very Neptunian energy. Very strange things. I'm not going to talk about it, but like, I had a connection with a person at work, a lady that I don't normally sort of like spend time with. And we had the most magical experience. We got lost in the Australian outback in a car. I hope no one at work's listening to this, because no one knows about it. We managed to find the right road and get back to site, to where we live, where we work. What a weird experience, a really spiritual experience. Okay, let's have a look, a continuation for 2026. Okay. I want to pull some oracle cards for you. Let's do some oracles. And you know, this deck started talking to me a couple of days ago. Use me, use me. So we're going to use this deck. We're going to try and keep it as simple as possible. Main themes for 2026 for Elaine. What are her main themes? Let's keep it tangible, Spirit. There's a lot of philosophical stuff coming through today. That's okay. But I want to try and keep it as tangible as possible. Music. Okay, I want you to write all this down if you've got a pad and a pen, because I'm starting to get downloads and they usually come out quite quickly, or use your phone to make notes, okay? I'm also going to use the Moonology deck. February is going to be really significant, Spirit saying. I see you actually going somewhere. It's probably a holiday, but it's near the ocean, and it's something to do with, like, Spirit's showing me people surfing, and you're watching, and you're sitting at a beach and you're watching them surf. And I do feel it's literal, because I've started to future remote view, and I've been doing that for a while, but I haven't really like brought it to the channel. So we're going to start bringing this to the channel. I'm seeing, I don't know, right, this is now, so I'm sort of remote viewing either your mind or what you're doing, or the environment you're in, Elaine. And I'm seeing leaves, like leaves off a tree. I don't know what that means to you. Leaves falling, and they're green, they're really green leaves, okay. Peter, I'm hearing the name Peter. It's a name, it's a masculine. So just like, yeah. Main themes for Elaine. Or even chakras that she needs to focus on in 2026. Whoa, whoa. This is really nice. The World card again. Did you have the World card before? Three of Cups you had, I remember that. So there's a celebration. These are the main themes. So, you know, the month of March is super significant here. Pisces season. February, March, really significant. Some sort of celebration is going to be a highlight of your year. A rebirth in something as well, which will clarify. You've got 2 majors out of 3. Decisions, yeah. 2 of Wands energy. I do see moving, I do see travel, all right? Travel and moving, very much highlighted for you in 2026. The moon again, career is highlighted then, because this came up in your career section, okay? Working on your shadow. There's something about power struggles. Could be to do with your career, power struggles within career, moving and traveling, and a celebration around February or March. And there's some sort of rebirth here, a just clarification beat there. You've got something you're also waiting for or waiting to do that's significant. Nothing to do with love yet, okay? And then you've got the Tower, which came out in your love reading in the same area. So there's something to do with love here that's going to be beautiful, something very very nice. Spirit leading you towards this person. And what's this? The Star. And work on your third eye and your throat chakra. Really, really, really nice. Okay, let's have a look at some oracles. Main themes for you: creativity, of course. Music is significant, and art. You know, this is something to do with your career. This could even like be to do with career and travel, or traveling for career, okay? Love and passion, yes. Love and passion. I think the only cards that I would literally clarify are this one. Only two here that I would clarify, which we'll do in a second. And stability, yes. Going back to your first question right at the beginning, when we talked about that philosophical stuff, is about like learning from the past in regards to your stability, but moving into a time of greatness and abundance and embracing your shadow and working with your shadow here. Transformation, shedding of the skin. Okay, you're going to be making some decisions. It's going to be a lot more of a decisive year. Let's clarify those cards. The Judgment card, that rebirth. What's this rebirth in spirit? Queen of Cups. This is spiritual. This rebirth and this spiritual energy. Yeah, you're getting a lot more disciplined in regards to your schedule, and also like fitting that spiritual into your schedule. So you're getting more disciplined and structured in 2026 in all regards. But, you know, on an intuitive level, you know this is something you need to do to be successful, to succeed in all things. So this rebirth that's happening, this change, has got a lot to do with Sagittarian energy and the discipline you're going to put into your spirituality, your family. Like you're making decisions and you're determined. There's a lot of patience. Why is this patience card here required? This waiting. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Love me like you do. Yeah, you're waiting for fairness. There's a lot of spiritual like trust here, that spirit will lead you, with the Star being here and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, exactly where you need to be. So you're being very, very patient in regards to your balance, but you're doing the work. There's a lot of spiritual stuff coming out here for 2026. You're being patient with yourself. Don't be scared of the gifts. I keep saying this to everyone. Don't be scared of the gifts. Their sweetness I'm hearing to you. Their sweetness. The Justice card. I'm getting distracted, so don't get distracted. There's a baby in the background crying. I'm distracted. Okay. Not everyone is going to be happy that you're moving forward or what you're doing. You know that if those people are not happy for you, you need to release them. and you're waiting very patiently in 2026. I'm going to say for the first 7 months are going to be, even though there's some right joy and inspiration coming in here, there's something you need to be patient for. And I think it's a lot to do with like your spiritual, waiting for spirit to bring you messages. Okay, the shadow energy is the Knight of Cups, Pisces, double Pisces, the Four of Swords, mindful meditation, thinking before you speak, the Emperor, you got that before. I think you can connect with your father, Elaine, if you really want to connect with your father. He wants to bring messages forward to you, especially in your sleep or through mindful meditation. And he really wants to support you. Like he's always there, but spirit comes in and out when they're required. And I think that there's going to be a period of time that your father is required to come in and give you guidance from the other world. Okay, obviously. Let's have a look at love. So embrace your shadow. Spirituality is a big one for you as you're changing, as you're ascending. You got the Nine of Cups, okay, and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse with love. So no more being left out of situations. No more of being with someone that is just going to like come in and out of your life. This person's a keeper. For now, anyway. Okay, for now. I'm not saying that, you know, you're going to have a relationship with this person for the rest of your life, but for 2026, this person's a big support to you, and there's a lot of happiness and love. They could be a Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces. This person is really going to help you to see things in many different perspectives, and you need this person in your life right now. It's like you bounce ideas off each other. You may have a lot of conversations with each other. You're definitely moving into some sort of relationship with this person. This is just not a fly-by-night person. They could be a Pisces. There's this dreamer energy here. They could be a water sign. Okay, so that was your reading, Elaine. I hope that made sense. That's main points for you for 2026. Quite a lot to take in there. Go back and rewatch it again. I think the most important thing here is this shadow. It's right in the middle of your reading. So get interested in spirituality because it's about to hit you like a ton of bricks, Spirit's saying, okay? The downloads, the internal like fear is going to come to the surface. You're going to work with it though, I feel. I feel that you've already like worked with it and you can continue working with your shadow. How to work with your shadow, guys? How do you work with your shadow? I want you to think about that one. Work with your shadow, the fears, work with your fears, make friends with your fears, make friends with your emotions, okay? Emotions are not just love, they are fear, they are anxieties. Work with them. I'm also going to say, Elaine, you will be respected, or you are going to be respected more in 2026, okay? Spirit messages. Sleep meditation, yeah, take it easy, take it slowly, give it time. I'm going to take a Moonology card for you before I do Priscilla's reading. Priscilla, let me know that you're there. I wanted to pull a Moonology card before for someone else, I think, and then I forgot. This full moon in December, significant. I'm hearing a name beginning with S and it's a masculine, but I don't know, it's not giving me like the name. It could be Simon. I'm also getting Sagittarius season. Okay, maybe significant. Show me one card for Elaine, please, Spirit, thank you. We've got don't let pride get in your way. Someone could be very prideful, or you may be too proud to ask for help or support. Strength card is showing up here, Leo energy. You also have Cancer energy. Know you and your loved ones are safe. And I do feel that your father in spirit is really like supporting your loved ones and yourself, like to keep you safe. Okay? Okay. Let me know. Priscilla, are you there? Priscilla, Priscilla, Priscilla. Spirit messages for Priscilla. Okay. Spirit messages. What does Priscilla need to know? What does Priscilla need to know? Okay, Spirit's trying to bring you messages in. You got the crown chakra. Now, the crown chakra is the 7th chakra, right? It's your head chakra. It's being able to connect and open your higher self to Spirit here. So Spirit is wanting to bring you messages here, not just in this reading, but in your day-to-day life. And they want you to know that they are with you and they are trying to support you, and they want to bring more love into your life. Or if you're single, Priscilla, they want to bring someone new in here. Okay, so let me know if you're single or you're coupled. Wow. You know, the 2026 and 2027 readings on lives and just in general, and everyone, you know, all the YouTube videos that are going to be coming out is going to be super interesting, because there's some sort of, I'm hearing galactic alliance. There's something here that is going to, for some people, spin their head like a top. Not necessarily myself, because I'm very aware what's, you know, what something's coming here. You've got a lot of spiritual protection, right? There's something beautiful here. So you are with someone, okay? So there's this new beginning. Obviously, you're getting married, the Ace of Cups. I don't know if you're wanting to have a baby, but that is very significant as well, because you're coupled and you've got the Ace of Cups. You've got pregnancy possibly coming in for you. We'll clarify that card, actually. We'll clarify that. But spiritual energy here, very much so highlighted, okay? There's some financial challenges. They may be associated with like having a baby or not. So, you know, yes, you're getting married. What month are you getting married in? August, maybe? July, August, I'm hearing. Okay, yeah. So you'll be making a lot of decisions in 2026 with your partner. They will be financially based, so you need to really focus on getting like out of that lack of mindset in regards to money, okay? Unfortunately, I'm too old for a baby, okay? You've got, wow, you've got a lot of new beginnings. Wow! Oh my God. So you've got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups on the table, the Magician, which is the number 1, and the Prosperity Begins, the Ace of Pentacles, which is also the number 1, and we are in a 1 year. So 1, 1, 1, 1. Loads of new things going on, career, passion. You can create anything you want. Look at that crown chakra opening. You're definitely like connecting with Spirit. There's a new doorway opening up for you. Your spirituality is super highlighted for 2026, okay? Your marriage, obviously, and rainbow blessings associated with that, but also like your spirituality, you're going to another level here. There's something again about telepathy, remote viewing, being able to understand what someone's saying without actually saying anything, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, okay? And this is the movement. So you're not going to be left behind here. You're moving to 5D, like a lot of us are, hopefully, okay? Things are coming around. Things are feeling whole. Look at these circles, okay? Things are feeling whole, and there's some sort of new opportunity opening up in regards to making money here, especially if you've had any lack of money, okay, or lack of mindset. Let's have a look. Why is this here? Yeah, soulmate energy, beautiful. Moving forward with your soulmate, with your partner, with your husband. And then, yeah. I mean, this is super, super spiritual energy. Huge downloads coming in. You may even be opening a business or joining forces with your husband in building a new business or joining a business here. It could even be a side hustle. I'm also seeing like a coffee van for some reason, or like muffins and coffees. I don't know what that means. Or like opening some sort of like, it could be a restaurant, but it's more like a mobile thing. I mean, that's super specific. So let me know if that resonates at all, or it's something you've been thinking about. Some sort of business that you're doing together is going to be really successful. So to start a business with your husband, or with your, like with your husband, with your fiance now, would be, that is your soul path. It's what you're supposed to do. I don't feel it's a spiritual business, although it could be, but I feel it's more like on a level of like selling something or food related in some way. Okay, how interesting. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Nine of Cups. You're going to make the right decision when it comes to a choice that you've been waiting on, that you've been thinking about for a long time. Okay. All right. The Sun energy, something about August is really significant as well. It could be about August, there could be a decision. Scottish heritage could be significant. Also Scorpio energy. Also the name Carol is coming through. Edwards, that's the surname, is coming through. All right. So something's going to be very successful. It could be internet related. We do have this Eight of Wands there, which is very World Wide Web energy. Okay. I think you're making a major decision, and it's about travel. Somewhere you've always wanted to go. So where is it you've always wanted to go? You've got double Cancer here. You've got the Chariot twice. Buying a new property, buying a new car, traveling for your honeymoon possibly, deciding where you want to go currently for your honeymoon. But there's something that you're going to move forward on here, like your movement. There's a lot of movement here in relation to travel or moving or buying a house or renting a home as well. So it's a celebration, okay? You're building a new foundation. You could be signing some sort of contract for a home this year coming, or like a rental property. Okay. Well, I think that if your husband wants to go to Alaska, I've just read the chat, and you want to go somewhere else, you're going to have to make that decision. There may be a little fight associated with that, by the way. There may be like a disagreement. That was your reading, Priscilla. Queen, please pose the first question. I will be leaving the feed shortly, guys. I'm sorry I didn't get to the free list. I've been on for an hour nearly. After Queens, it will definitely be an hour. So the free list is closed. You can catch me same time tomorrow night. Where we will be doing a Sagittarius collective, like what to expect for Sag season. And then the next day I'm going to be doing a full moon special, even though it's still a while away, what we can do to prepare for the full moon. I think we've already released a lot with this Mercury retrograde. And then we're going to be talking about Saturn, and that's going to be a bigger collective, and possibly a video that I'm going to do about the Saturn and Neptune conjunction that is all the way through to 2027, which is super, super, super interesting, okay? Yeah, Queen is the last reading. That's it. No freebies tonight, sorry guys. Let's have a look, Queen. What is it you want to know, darling? Just excuse me for a second. Okay, Queen, sorry about that. I had a distraction and I'm back. Okay. What's your first question, Elaine? Because I didn't see it. Okay. Future progression of Ethan and Queen. Future progression. Is this your first or second question? Make sure they're different questions, Elaine. Queen. Progression of Ethan and Queen's relationship, Spirit, show me clearly. Thank you. Ooh, nice. Ooh, oh my God. Now, just because the candle burnt out, it doesn't mean anything, okay? These really wanted to fly. Wow, did you see that? All three cards flew at once. So there is some changes going to happen. There's either changes with him or with you in a financial level. Hear me out, okay? Do a second question as well, okay? No, just give me a second question in a second, but not yet. So there is a more, I want to say, like, you know that people say there's the 7 stages of love, Queen, okay? There's definitely something you're going to be making a decision with him about and then changing it again, okay? Now, it doesn't mean about the relationship. It just means like you're leveling up the 7 stages of love. First of all, it's like, I want to call it intrigue, where you start getting to know each other and you see each other's idiosyncrasies. Then something turns into love, and then it goes to, you know, later on to friendship and collaboration. I think this is like the moving from lust towards something else, to love. You're getting familiar with each other, not in a bad way, because people can be together for years and years, like 15, 20 years, and still feel that ignition, right, of romance and intimacy like they did when they first met, or even possibly stronger. So there's definitely commitment here. And like change, but like seasons of change, which tells me that this, you know, if you play your cards right, and I say it like because we can always alter our own outcome, right? Right now, I feel that you're just smelling the sweetness. There's something about the sweetness. I'm seeing bees. You could be seeing bees a lot, okay? Let's have a look at the animal spirit deck. When I start seeing bees or any animal, there's an outpouring of emotions coming up. I don't know whether that came through in like your reading that you just had with me, but there's some sort of in the new year, and like being more emotionally open, which is like, you know, great, because it's going to progress your relationship forward. There's more peace. Yeah, there's more peace coming in to your relationship. It's more of a peaceful feeling, which tells me you don't have to worry so much anymore. But there is some sort of financial change, either for yourself or for them, okay? That you'll be discussing. I've got the love is all around. There's something about you needing currently to just surrender to possibly what is. And there's something about using your mind wisely. I'm seeing like a seahorse. I don't think I've got a seahorse spirit. Maybe I do in this deck. Yeah, you're just trusting right now. You're trusting in the magic of everything. You're surrendering your expectation of what's going to happen. And you're pouring a lot of love into yourself, and you're thinking positively. You may be doing a lot of positive affirmations as well to yourself, like things are going to work out. Something about believing in the magic of, and you are the magic. Okay, you're not taking a deep dive on an emotional level anymore, or you're not letting whatever's going on affect you on an emotional level anymore. But moving into 2026, I do feel like more of a solid relationship possibly with this person. You know, if that's what you want. Yeah, this movement forward, the Chariot, 7-7, more balance as well within the relationship. You could be seeing 333, 666, 999. There's a lot of like synchronistic numbers here. What's this one? 12, the 3 again. 3s are really significant, which is about collaboration. It's about soul contract energy. So if you're patient with spirit and letting spirit unfold the magic of what is to come, excuse me a sec, and trust in this, slow and steady wins the race. Yes. Okay. There's a lot more like I said, stability coming, whereas in you're comfortable with each other. So there's like commitment energy here, definitely. You're spending a lot more time together, but more time in the home. And this might have something to do with like some financial changes, and you're not like going out with them anymore like as much, but you're spending time with them in the home, your home, that his home. You're a lot more at home. That's what I'm trying to get to, I think, with this person. Like you're leveling up here, and you're believing more in miracles, right? You're believing, I believe in miracles, right? You need to also get your throat and your third eye meditation happening, okay? Because it's going to clear out any emotional clutter that you have in your mind and your heart chakra. And then you'll see more clearly about what to do moving forward. 777 is significant. Okay. Next question. Let's have a look. Oh, you should. Okay, well, we live together. Okay. Just in general, not in 2026. It might not happen in 2026, but we'll ask the question, will they live together? Patience. So it's going to take some time. If that happens, it will take time. Okay. It won't happen overnight. There's going to be some like you need to choose wisely on regards to this, because you know, I have my thoughts about living together and not living together. I don't think that it's super important in a relationship. I really don't. And sometimes not living together can be even more exciting, because you're not like the humdrum and the like, you know, how was your day, dear? Good, how was yours? Type of energy. So think about this. Like decide, you know, it doesn't have to be like that, right? We're moving out of the traditional sense in a lot of areas in regards to, well, all sorts of things, right? So is it that important if you do? That's what Spirit's asking you to ask yourself. You have 7 again. So 7, interesting to see. I mean, either way, it would be good. We've got the 3 of Cups. But I think getting to know each other first, if that was to happen, would definitely be more beneficial. Because once you say if you moved in together and you moved in too quickly, you're going to see each other's flaws super fast, okay? And if you haven't like gone through that period of falling in love, then it could be like a catcher type of energy, out type of energy, and instead like a flip or a paradox to what you're actually trying to achieve. All right, so be wise. There's something about the decisions you're making, and it would probably happen in 27, because we've got between 2025 and 2027 to really use your wisdom and knowledge and past experiences and be wise in those choices. to move in together. It's not saying yes or no. It's basically saying you'll know when the right time is here with the Ace of Wands, okay? You'll know if the right time comes about what to do. Yeah, ask your higher self for the answer. Talk to your higher self. Make friends with your, we're two entities in one. Your higher self will know what to do. Okay? The power card, it's called the power, the strength in reverse. There's something about losing personal power though. Like you can't have it all. You can't have it all. You can't have moving together and the passion and excitement. Because it like I said, it would become a humdrum, and I don't think he's ready for it. He's definitely not ready for that. He's getting divorced, right? So he's not ready for that right now. You've got a lot of spiritual strength coming in for you. You've got a lot of support here. Virgo, August. Yeah, and you've got 8. You've got 8, 8 in your reading here as well. 6, 6. There's a lot of synchronicity. 7, 7. I think there's a lot of patience required, and I think that you have like a huge partnership and alliance with him, and there is a new beginning. But there's financial challenges. There's other challenges that go along with moving in together. Okay, and I think that with patience and time. Without losing your own personal power, you'll make the decision, all right? Yeah, the decision will be based upon a lot to do with your spiritual, using your intuition, right? The third eye chakra, using your intuition, knowing what's right and what's wrong and when to and when not to. But there's something with this power card in the reverse. Don't lose your personal power under any circumstance. Do not lose your own personal assets under any circumstance, okay? The 7 of Cups has come out twice, so there's something that you can't quite see yet. But I don't think it's imperative that you do make a decision fast or even move in with this person. I think they've got a lot of healing to do. I think from the divorce, they've still got a lot to go through. And I think if you move in with them, it wouldn't be quickly, okay? It would be more like 2029 or 2030 if the relationship carries on, okay? The opportunities there possibly then if you decide to carry the relationship on. Noxie, post your last question. I just heard a huge giant sneeze. Somebody sneezed. That's about purging. It's about like that. I think that's more to do with him. I think he needs to release a lot and heal a lot from situations that have happened, and it's going to take some time. All right. Career advice. Are you currently working, Noxie? Are you currently working? I'm looking at my decks and I haven't used the wisdom of the oracle today. So for the last reading today, let's have a look. Career advice or focus moving forward, Spirit, please show us clearly. 6 cards for Noxie. Rest when you can as well, like don't overburden yourself or burn yourself out. 7 of Swords energy, the number 7. High Priestess energy, imagine. Ooh, we have a new life. And you have the Between Worlds card is right in the middle. You're not there yet, but you're moving from a period of not knowing possibly everything you need to do within your business or your work, but you will. So keep imagining what you want it to look like. It could have something to do with media, television, and that could just mean it's an online thing. An imagination is like, no. With this spiritual energy, it could be a spiritual business, but this is more like know what is good and what is not right for you, because I feel that things are going to come up. External energy is going to come in regards to your business, and like somebody is like trying to like rip you off or like take advantage of you. So you will see that, you will know that, and you won't accept that person's business or move forward with that particular person. But you are stepping into, you are building something for yourself here. Really, really nice. You're building something to a point where you're going to say, and what's next? So whatever you're building right now, to create, to make stable, to make solid, you will get to that point, and then you will look at other ideas and things to bring into your business. So right now you feel that there's like a pause, but you're not sure. There's some unsurety here. Spirit's asking you to just go with your intuition more. Business. Okay, what's this new life and building blocks? I really like this. I think you've got some decisions to make right now in regards to what's right and what's wrong, who to go with as a website creator, who to go with as a content creator, or anyone else that's involved in your business. Just be careful. There's a masculine here. King of Swords. Oh, two people. King and Queen of Swords. A couple, a collab. Spirit saying that what they have to offer is not worth it. Three of Wands. Do not go forward. So like if there's two people, we've got male and female here. There's definitely like a couple. I do feel that they know each other. If they say we can do something for you here, we can help you, I wouldn't trust that, okay? I wouldn't trust that. You can do it on your own. You can imagine your new business and what you want it to look like. It's been very difficult, but you are moving towards sunshine here. If you continue to imagine, so do an image board, a vision board as well, would be very good for you. What is this new life and building blocks? Because you're going to go through the portal, through the doorway, into the next timeline, to the new life, to building something, to creating something, and you are getting supported by this person, right? Either your partner, I think it's more like a father figure, a mentor, a guide, okay? Yeah, anything legal, especially if you're like needing advice, take it from the water sign. Do not take it from the air sign. There's something legal coming up that's going to really support your business. They're going to support and help you to sign this contract, this thing that needs doing. Don't do anything in Mercury retrogrades, right? But like this person's really going to help you, especially with anything legal. Your mother could be significant, okay? But it's going to help you level up. It's going to help you move forward into the next level of your business. There's something really good coming along here. And any masculines in your life, you've got the King of Cups, the King of Wands, the Empress, the Death card, double Scorpio, the Queen of Cups now, and the Fool. I think there's other people that are really going to help you, especially with legal things, lawyers, financial advisors, people that you can trust. But if there's a couple, a particular husband-wife team, or two people that run a business that are mass, you know, whether you know their star signs or not, that are very like trying to be very direct and like, no, you have to sign this, you have to do this, this is good for you, this will grow your business, you know, give us this money and we'll, you know, no, it's not the way forward, okay? But there is going to be masculines and feminines that are really going to support you and help collab with you possibly in the future. That was your reading, Noxie. Thank you guys, girls, and everyone in between here today. I enjoyed the live. I'm actually really quite tired. I didn't get too much sleep last night and I'm not feeling brilliant. I am coming down with some sort of flu or whatever. I will be on though tomorrow. I will make sure that I am on tomorrow and every night this week for you guys, okay? Thank you for being here. Sorry for those who didn't get their reading, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.